Hey guys, I am back with another Empires of the Undergrowth video. So, I rehoused the colony in between episodes. Basically, it just gets rid of everything I did, but gives me rewards for it, like a bunch of royal jelly, so we got a whole lot of that now. We're going to be starting on leafcutter stuff in this episode. Which I find leafcutters to be pretty cool. They're big, strong, and it's different, So, nice. Once we get past leaf cutters, though, it'll be entirely new to you guys. Nothing we can really do here. There's no food to start or anything. So, not much we can do here, except for unlock some stuff here. We got crippling or weakening. I'm a little crippling. We have a bunch of this to spend, so... We kill stuff pretty fast, so I'm gonna save for that. It's gonna be better. Below 40% health, retreat. With that. And then... that. And these guys... efficient. And... what's this? Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. That's cool. I'm gonna put that to good use. I'm just gonna get one type of ant and put like way too much into it. And then see what I can do with that. What's this? Okay. Resource harvest and movement speed for the workers. Get a few levels in that. And you know what? Why not? And then we can unlock this. I'll do that after we get the other things, though. We got the stun or the taunt. I'll look at that later. But, yeah, so we don't have anything to work with here yet. So, we're gonna work. Yeah, so all this is behind us now. We can do these, though. Because we did all this. So now we have the harvest. Okay. And this is gonna be one of the long challenges. Alright, let's try taunt for this one. I don't think I use taunt usually. So let's see what that does. And I might do stun on the next one if I remember. Jesus, she is big.
This young queen has successfully raised her first daughters beneath the leaf litter of the rainforest floor. The nutritious fungus she fed them as larvae is now dwindling. If they don't find food quickly, they will all starve. The juicy grubs nearby are a staple meal for many underground opportunists, but for now at least, they will go ignored. This budding Atacephalotis leaf-cutter colony has only one viable source of food, and it must be collected above ground.
Some space here built up. Alright, what are we looking at? We changed this a little bit, I think. Got an enemy colony. Us down here, I guess. Okay.
The small scouting party of minor workers could lead any number of deadly jungle creatures back to their undefended queen. They will need time and luck on their side.
In a jungle. Okay. I need storage tiles.
Over time, waste builds up in the fungus gardens, and if left unchecked, it can attract necrotrophic parasites. To deal with this problem, Atacephalotis dig out subterranean waste heaps, preferably as far as possible from the healthy nursery chambers. The workers have located a patch of young seedlings, just what they were looking for. The leaves are soft enough to be sliced up with ease and carried back to the nest. The harvested leaf chunks are not eaten directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minim workers to cultivate a nutritious fungus.
We need some of this as well. If I remember correctly, it does just take time once we get the food for us to be able to use it up here. Then we need this so that that build-up doesn't cause any problems.
The ants' activities outside the nest have not gone unnoticed. They are being watched.
The jumping spider with a jester hat, that's great. Oh, and it jiggles around and they move too, that's cool. Look at that. It's the same. Channel, huh? Cool. Didn't know that. That'll probably be good. Start at least. A lot of good amount of space for leaves in here. Upgrade them. There we go. Now we can start getting some more workers. Because in this, numbers are very important, because the more workers you have, the more you can collect. But also, if you need to fight, you have bigger ones that can also collect stuff. But they cost a whole lot more, so we're just going to start with a good amount of workers. Like so, and then up here, I think we're going to be good on this. This is probably big enough. For now, then I can upgrade this stuff whenever I need to. Yeah, they can grab all this stuff. This looks like this is all we have to deal with later, probably. Don't have any objectives right now. So these little guys bring the waste here, and then it just slowly goes down over time. So you just need to have enough space so that it goes down fast enough.
The workers have done all they can to improve these leaf stores.
Hey, they changed that. It used to just say food stores, but now it says leaf stores. It's good.
The most accessible leaves are located to the north of the nest entrance. However, another atta colony has already laid claim to them. The close proximity of these nests places the two colonies in direct competition with one another. Time will tell which has the potential to grow into a great empire, and which will submit to the unforgiving law of the undergrowth.
Anyways, yeah, we're definitely gonna win just because I'm better, you know? But, oh yeah, look to be available space, taken up by waste. Okay, and then how much is available?
A brightly patterned jumping spider, Casviri D. purpureus, has subdued one of the workers. This expert solo hunter combines extreme agility with incredible forward vision, allowing it to pounce on unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy.
Apparently also combines it with a chester hat. So that's all filled in, so we can move space. So we got a decent amount, so we can just start with.
These rove beetle larvae are distant relatives of the European devil's coach horse. Despite a few million years of separation, they share the same carnivorous appetite, razor-sharp pincers, and most importantly, a fearsome final form.
Yeah, see, we got these big soldiers now. These are only the middle bigness, median, I think. Media, yeah. We got minor, and then we got majors. Okay. We almost collected this whole thing. As you can see, even the soldiers can get up there and grab them. So it definitely doesn't hurt to have them, and I think they can get bigger chunks as well compared to these guys. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think we're almost done with that, so we can tell them to head over here to the next one. These big plants I usually try and go for, because they're just pretty good. Getting a whole lot.
As the sun sets below the horizon and the thick rainforest canopy shrouds all but the slightest glimmer of moonlight, the predators of the night begin to emerge.
And over here next, after we get this plant. Yeah, so these little guys hatch out of each thing you put down. So it is good to get a bunch of workers, because it doesn't matter between the two, and those are what transfer this into fungus. So if you have like way too much built up, you just want to get more numbers in general. So you'll make more of these little guys, which they can't do anything other than transfer this stuff, and they don't get hurt by the waste by stepping in it. So it is good to get some numbers right off the bat, because that does really help your production speed. Not much to fight yet, but we'll find something eventually that we have to fight. We got a daddy long legs. What do they got on? Got a cone. A dunce cap. I feel like it is. Hard to tell though. Oh, okay. We got a velvet worm. What are these? A whole lot of these things. A whole lot of worms in here. That. Okay, so they got some majors, so we don't want to fight them exactly. We just need to be better than them though. So if you notice, this is all the space that we have available. All these tiles make some. Pretty cool, and you'll see when I place something down, it just all just goes away. So when you see a whole bunch of stuff built up around these, that is the available space. That's not good. Workers, get on that. The little tiny ones. I'm pretty sure you can have workers do that and stuff, but I don't think that it's good if you do, because they have to step in all that, and they can't get around it like the tiny ones can, so then it makes them slow and poisons them, if I remember correctly. So yeah. Yeah, it's because we got a whole bunch of things put down at once, because that turns into waste. Some of it turns into waste after you use it, so that's why so much of it's taken up after we built a bunch of stuff. But yeah, the leafcutter majors are what we get from this. We don't get the other ones as well. And so it is good to get those major ants because they're just really tanky. And if you pair them with some shooting ants, they tend to be really good. If I remember correctly, the next Formicarian mission being the we have to fight the counterpart colony. I think it's a bit of a tough one, so that might be an issue. Okay, this is going well. We could dig out some space in here, like so. And then we just need to have something ready to do that. Six food to hatch, and then 15. We could open this guy up.
There are intruders
So I
in
can
the
do something about
nest.
him. Wait. Here we go. Over here. Here we go. Okay. Hopefully our little guys can get on getting rid of all this waste. Because they are having to do that. Give over soon because of that. It wouldn't hurt to get more workers. They only cost 20, just like normal workers. Do that real quick. There we go. Just like that. And once that canal gets built, then we'll have a whole bunch more little guys to hopefully get to work on doing this. And we'll have the workers to help with other things. You know, just having extra workers doesn't hurt. We're doing a whole lot better than they are right now. That's good. This number is a little too big right now. Maybe if I...
The workers have done all they can to improve this refuse dump.
Maybe if I do that, it'll help out in some way. I'm not sure how. There's a chance. I would think that upgrading them just means more space here, and we haven't filled it up too much yet, so... See, this is what happens when they go in the refuse. You don't want them to, but to go upgrade them, you know, kind of have to.
Daybreak has arrived, and the creatures of the night scurry back to the dark crevices of the undergrowth. For the ants, however, the objectives of the day remain unchanged. Locate vegetation, defend supply lines, and process leaves. There is no time for rest.
Yeah, they got a whole pile of leaves there to grab. See, we're doing so much better than them when they have all this, like, fairly close to them. They can get all that, you know, but, like, we're doing so much better just because I'm better, you know? Got a whole lot of stuff to use, so I'm gonna use it. Got some major ants up and running now. Big boy ants. If you notice, these things can get pretty big before they hatch. Look at that. Look at those
The
guys. See,
leafcutters have raised their
when you upgrade
first
them, they get
major
even bigger.
ant. Its swollen head is filled with muscle to power its crushing jaws. Few stand against it in combat and escape unscathed. This champion warrior will make a fine addition to the colony.
I'm trying to remember something out here. Alright. Yeah, you notice the difference between these guys and those guys? Small difference here. You can't tell. So they usually are using about half of the refuse storage constantly. So we might want to upgrade this just a little more.
The workers have done all they can to improve these leaf stores.
Yeah, might as well. Okay. We're grabbing all this. You can just grab like that entire leaf, basically. Big boy. Gotta bring those next. I don't think these things regenerate at all. I think we just grab a whole bunch, and then we don't get to go get the same ones again. So. More workers up here. Get this started. Alright, come on. There we go.
The workers have done all they can to improve this refuse dump.
I'm just kind of hoping that this will help deal with that a little bit better. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I'm thinking that that might help just a little bit. So that's what I'm going with. So they're using up about half of it, or they were earlier. That's all used up. Watch me just go in here and just rip all this apart real quick. Yeah, look at that. Let them go, getting all those leaves. Okay, well, we got a whole lot to use. There we go. See, if you want to use up some food real quick, this is a real good way to do that.
The battle has begun.
Oh yeah, look at that. They just that little spider. So yeah, we're doing pretty good right now. Really, we're winning. We got one rig grab. use up just like half of it, no matter what. I would assume having more down is probably helpful, but I feel like they give you so much space in this. You could just fill this thing with like a bunch of workers if you wanted to. Or you can do what I'm doing and, get some decent savings.
The ants must defend themselves.
Use what? Good jumping shuttle. They appear to be doing pretty good at collecting all this stuff though. Yeah, I think we're gonna be. I know. That's on a leaf cut. I can't use that on my own. Hold on a second. Major. Find one of their majors real quick. I know they had one earlier. Wait a minute, I think I can just do that. The DPS is high and health is high on these guys. That's why they're so good. These guys have Staniel DPS and moderate health. These guys got minimal on both. Okay, we're getting quite an army built up here. I think we do the fastest when we get these big piles of leaves up here and stuff. When we start going for these, we tend to grab a whole lot. See if I can tell them to do that real quick. So on this, there's kind of a capacity limit for how many of them can go up there. So if you send them after a bunch of leaves, a bunch of different ones, instead of just one big one, I think you can grab them faster. Since all your ants will be doing something instead of just like half of them. So yeah. Appear to be getting quite a few of these. Okay. Let's see. I think I can make this a little bit bigger. Could start upgrading them, but I'm not sure if that helps as much as like.
Night falls, and under the cloak of darkness, velvet worms, bush crickets, and harvestmen emerge from their hiding places. Any ant straying from the relative safety of the trail will likely meet with an unfortunate end.
Velvet worm, where's he going? Is he going away? Yeah, apparently so. We haven't seen any of the crickets yet. Probably a good thing. They can be kind of dangerous sometimes. Getting close to getting all the leaves we need, though. let's say grab all the little leaves for the most part here. I'm gonna send them after this. That'll probably be good. You'd think with an ant this big, it would like tip the leaf a little bit, you know? But surprisingly, it doesn't. Take that out. I think we need even more refuse.
Leafcutters aren't the only ants nearby. Whilst the two atta colonies joust for territory, Odontomachus bowery trapjaws roam the clearing. They can be found hunting alone or in small packs for vulnerable invertebrates to take back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets, exerting 300 times their body weight in a single blow.
Well, doesn't that just sound like...
An ant has fallen prey to a wandering harvestman. Its long, slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf litter, and when threatened, it can release strong-smelling odors to deter other predators. A stern response will be needed to drive this striding nuisance away.
Okay, this guy. Then he just kind of runs away. Hey, velvet
A
worm.
young velvet worm, Oroperipatis ecuadoriensis, is lurking overground.
Do you like stun something?
These ancient mysterious predators are masters of
anymore.
ambush. They creep toward their unwitting victims silently on soft, hollow legs. Once in range, they squirt oscillating streams of slime, forming a wide net that entraps their prey.
Okay, once we get this dug up, I'm just gonna fill this with a whole bunch of these guys. We got this. We got this stuff. Let's see, I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna try and get it so we can see all this. It's just gonna just... Wait, oh, did we just win anyways?
The ants have subdued their rivals and achieved dominion over the clearing. As the competition withers, they will extend their territory in all directions, firmly establishing their agricultural empire. One day, this colony will number in the millions.
I was hoping we'd go kill the thing. We'd have to kill the other ants.
Overwhelmed by the defensive leafcutter forces, the harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
Until this gets built. You know what? I'm just gonna... Screw you. I'm just gonna go kill them now. I feel like it. Let's go. Don't grab food on the way. Just go for them. We're on a mission now. Got one of them. Oh, had. Should be able to just go in here and invade them. I guess this would be a way to... Oh, here's all of these. Yeah. I'm gonna turn that off real quick. I'm getting a screenshot of this. Joink. Okay, that's the thumbnail. They did it in an interesting way. They just got a whole bunch of little pockets of things. Not how I would have done it, but okay. I don't think we're gonna win this. They got tier 3 big boys in here and stuff, but I can try. We already won the mission, so it's not a problem. We just gotta go for that queen. Much as we can. Most of these missions you don't get to go and actually kill the and different ant queen until, except for that one mission where it came out at us and we killed it there. You don't get to invade their nest often, so it's nice to be able to be allowed to do that on this one. A real thin hallway, so we can't get all our troops to be able to attack because it's such a thin hallway. Okay. Just going on, decent, I guess. Yeah, since we already won, I might as well just try and kill him. Right? Probably lose. Anyways, I think I'll go ahead and... We appear to be... Oh no, we got backup. We might be able to lose. I do got it.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Oh well. Yeah, it appears that we lost. Anyway, we lost this fight here, but we won the mission overall, so, you know. I think I'm gonna... Oh wait, actually, I'm gonna... Which form of carrying? There we go. What's this? Medium by... Yeah, okay, so that's... It is possible, I guess, but... Within 43 minutes on impossible. We did it in 33, not on impossible, so... I mean, I could see how that's possible. I barely dug anything up because it didn't give me any food, basically. But I could see how that could work good. Okay, well,
How is the colony progressing?
I'm gonna end that episode here. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.